What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at yet another Fortnite season from Fortnite OG. Yes, I know I took a look at Chapter 2 all the way back in November when Chapter 2 sort of remix came out. However, Fortnite is doing Fortnite OG, where every couple of months we do get one of the original seasons from Fortnite returning from Chapter 1, and I thought what better time to talk about all the seasons that we got back then than right now. So we're continuing the vibe train. We have done Season 4, 5, 6, and 7, and now we're doing Season 8, which is a pirate-themed season, and the first ever season to be giving away free battle passes. If you did the challenges in the previous season, you would get this one for free as a way to compete with Apex Legends, and if you did get this battle pass for free by doing challenges, then you would have never had to have purchased a battle pass, because if you saved these V-Bucks from this battle pass, you would have been able to infinitely get the battle passes without spending a single dime on Fortnite. So it was the perfect time to join Fortnite, and it was really interesting, because it completely destroyed Wailing Woods, and what did we get instead? A giant volcano, sunny steps, and Lazy Lake. And Lazy Lake was kind of a giant pirate base with a giant pirate boat and had a couple of houses nearby. Sunny Steps was kind of an Aztec place, and the volcano was pretty boring. But in the top right was the volcano, and the bottom left was the sort of ice place, and throughout this season, nothing of real interest happened, I'm going to be completely honest. The vault that was sort of shown at Leaky Lake finally did something and opened up towards the end of the season, which let us pick a new weapon to return, and then the volcano decided to erupt and hit Tilted, it hit Polar Peak, and it also hit Retail Row. So we had a couple of sort of days whilst they were destroyed. We also had the Marshmallow concert this season, which was fucking sick, not gonna lie. Marshmallow concert went so fucking hard, and the first concert that I have ever been to, and it happened in Pleasant Park with Marshmallow, and it was so fucking sick. It was our first ever concert in Fortnite, and we have had so many more since then, and it is fucking incredible, and I genuinely cannot wait to see how many more concerts we have coming from this game, because each time we get a new one, it is better than the last. And people will argue that Travis Scott's the best one, people will say that Juice WRLD had the best one, people will say that Marshmello had the best one. And I'm going to be honest, you can't really beat the vibes that the Marshmello one gave off. Travis Scott was visually appealing, but Marshmello's had a different vibe to it, and I really, really liked the Marshmello one. The Battle Pass this time round was actually pretty cool. We had quite a lot with this Battle Pass, not gonna lie. We had Blackheart, which was a Blackbeard knockoff, and then we had Hybrid, which was a really cool ninja skin, which changed into a dragon, which was one of the eggs we saw in Polar Peak. So it's continuing the story, continuing the lore, making it a lot more exciting, but then that's where the Battle Pass starts to get shit. We have our first female tier 100 skin, which is Lux, and I'm gonna be honest, it looks like a generic girl. I'm gonna be honest, there's nothing really exciting about her. It doesn't really feel like a tier 100 skin. I'm gonna be honest, like with Omega or with Ice King, or trying to think of another one, like they're menacing characters, they're wearing full suits of armor, they're able to upgrade and sort of evolve as you level up, and they have so much potential with them. And her just wearing tracky bottoms and like a vest, crop top, whatever you want to call it, kind of felt lackluster compared to the previous tier 100s that we had. Like, if she had some crazy sort of pirate stuff on that could like level up and she could go from rags to riches, that would be cool as fuck. Or if she was like an assassin that could level up her armor as she went on, that would also be cool as fuck. Like, it just needed a little bit more than just girl in trackies, because that didn't feel like tier 100 for a lot of people. And you know what, the battle pass was free, so you can't really complain. You're getting it for free, so you can't complain saying it's shit. I will give it that. The live events absolutely slapped this season. Getting to unvault a gun was really interesting and really cool, and you know, it gave us a choice. It gave us a feeling of sort of, you know, how we can impact the game and we can make the decisions and we can sort of do something for the game. And it did introduce a couple new weapons this season as well. We had cannons, which you could push around and fire yourself out of, which was really fun, to be fair. It was really exciting and really funny. It also added, like, a bow item to the game, which also was really fucking cool. I felt like Robin Hood using that shit. And it added dynamite and a couple of other weapons, which I wasn't really that big of a fan of, I'm going to be honest. The block was also here because it had to be moved, so we had a ever-changing sort of POI, which changed like weekly for newest creative map features, and I feel like that's sick as fuck. We also got our first ever legendary chest with this location in the block, where it would always be hidden throughout the block, and you could go find it, and it'd be a guaranteed gold weapon straight off the bat. That shit is cool as fuck. That shit was straight cooking with this season, and other than that, the season kind of fell flat because nothing really happened, like, story-wise, throughout the entirety of the season. The secret skin kind of just felt, like, underwhelming, like there was nothing really going on. You could help at dig sites and digging stuff around the map, but that wasn't really that exciting. That was kind of boring, and it took way too long and no one really cared for it. There was a couple of people who sat there on live streams for hours and hours on end just pickaxing this one piece of dirt which needed to break for us to get to the underground, but you know, it wasn't it, Chief. And this one's gimmick was pirates, but it didn't really feel piratey. Like, there wasn't much pirate stuff. There was pirate outposts, but we didn't get any boats, or we didn't get the ability to swim. We didn't get anything real piratey other than one pirate boat at the top of the map. And we got a treasure map, which is fine as well. And we got Peely as well, the most iconic Fortnite character ever. The fucking banana. And I don't know, just this season didn't really resonate with me. I liked the events. The starter skins for the Battle Pass were cool. I didn't really care for any of the others, I'm gonna be honest, and that was really it. That was the Battle Pass. That was the season. It was just kind of meh, and I feel like this is where Fortnite really started to lose a lot of people and really sort of lose their sort of flow and their mojo. But you know, there's not a lot you can really do with this one. This one did have a couple of interesting game modes come out, and one where, you know, you had to use pistols, but if you got, like, you had to use sting bombs or something, because it was like tag, and, like, if you had a, what was it, if you were rebooted, you'd come back with a gun, so, you know, a little bit odd, but, you know, Fortnite always had its glitches. I do believe this is the season where reboots came into the game as well, where you could be rebooted, which is the single-handedly biggest and best feature Fortnite has ever added, because since before this season you were never able to come back, you had to just watch your friends play the rest of the game, and that was boring as fuck. So being able to come back this season was fucking phenomenal. That was insane. And Apex Legends had this system in place, and Fortnite just took it and ran with it because it genuinely needed to happen. Like, I cannot, like, imagine Fortnite, like, where I would be dead and I would have to sit and watch the rest of the game from my friend's point of view. Like, that is such shit, and I don't know how we managed to play for that long without this sort of being implemented into the game. Overall, this season, again, did feel quite lackluster, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, because it is mid. It isn't terrible. It did do quite a lot of good for the game, again, with a free battle pass, so you can't really complain, because some of the new locations were cool, but still, I didn't really have that much fun playing it. I thought it was kind of meh, so 5 out of 10 is reasonable in my eyes.